Hello everyone, my name is Manaz, and today's video I just want to do a little review of the pelvic floor and how we help benefit the pelvic floor in our yoga practice. So the pelvic floor is a set of muscles that's right at the base of the spine, and it helps to support the bladder, the uterus in women, the prostate in men, and the rectum. And it also helps to stabilize the pelvis along with the spine. That's a very important aspect. It also helps with our sexual function and our bladder and bowel controls. So it's an important muscle to keep strong and relaxed at the same time. So strong and flexible, if you want to put it that way. So a lot of yoga postures work the different extremes, whether we're strengthening or relaxing the pelvic floor. So we're just going to do a short sequence of postures, and I'll give you examples of how it relaxes or strengthens the pelvic floor. We will not be doing triangle pose or eagle pose or tree pose, which actually help you to build more strength in that pelvic floor. So just a simple routine. One thing that I want you to pay attention to is diaphragmatic breathing. Diaphragmatic breathing is when just the belly rises as you inhale and just that belly falls as you exhale. Now, if you can start with some diaphragmatic breathing, it is an excellent way to relax the pelvic floor muscles. So you can do it seated up. You can even do it laying down. Laying down, it's a little bit easier to identify the belly rising as you inhale and the belly falling as you exhale. So one great posture to help relax the pelvic floor is happy baby. It's a wonderful pose, and you just lift one leg up at a time. You can grab around your ankles, you can grab the sides of the feet, or you can grab the big toes. Try to bring the knees out and relax the hips down. You create that length in the spine. And again, just relax around that pelvis area, breathing in and breathing out. I always recommend holding for a minimum of 3 breaths, maybe even 5 breaths, to really let that sacrum relax towards the floor, breathing in and breathing out by the nose. Good. And once you're done with happy baby, you gently bring the feet to the floor. Bridge pose is an excellent way to strengthen the pelvic floor. So bridge, your feet hip width distance. Your hands could be on the floor, and try to have the heels close to the hips. You can press the hips up first. So I recommend bringing that lower back down, then pressing the hips, middle and upper spine. And it is very important that you're engaging the glutes at the top as you press the feet into the ground. Now, to really contract and strengthen that pelvic floor, it usually helps to do it on the exhale. So you inhale, and on the exhale, you're going to contract the pelvic floor and hold for 3 breaths. How do you contract the pelvic floor? Imagine you have to hold your pee. If you're peeing, you got to hold it. So hold for 3 breaths. Again, make sure the glutes are tight. You're breathing in, you're breathing out. It doesn't have to be too extreme or intense. And when you're ready to come out, upper back, middle, lower back, and then you can just rest and relax for a couple breaths here. So one more pose that's really great to do. Everybody loves this pose. Hug the knees, rock forward, moving into child's pose. So child's pose is another great pose to help you relax the pelvic floor, pelvis area. So your big toes touch. You can have knees together or apart. I always prefer the knees apart. And then you just relax your forehead down. You can always put a block under your forehead or a cushion and just relax here. Here, really take advantage. 5 breaths, maybe 8 breaths, even 10 breaths. Just relaxing completely, breathing in and breathing out by the nose. And when you're ready, you can just gently press the body up and sit and maybe start your meditation. So I hope this video was helpful for you. Keep that pelvic floor in mind when you practice in the future. And of course, if you have pelvic floor issues, of course, you always want to consult your medical advisor. Thank you for watching today. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Namaste.